Welcome back to Year 9 Chemistry. This is Week 7, Session 2, explaining the Group 1 reactivity trend. Last session you watched lithium fizz, sodium dart, and potassium ignite. Today you learn why. The answer lives inside the atom in 3 linked ideas: distance, shielding, and attraction. Master this chain and you can explain one of the most asked 6-mark questions in chemistry. Let's build it. Your 4 goals. First, state the direction of the Group 1 reactivity trend. Second, explain it using distance, shielding, and attraction. Third, distinguish nuclear charge from the effective attraction the outer electron actually feels. And fourth, predict rubidium and caesium, cautiously. The trend itself. Reactivity increases down Group 1. Lithium, then sodium, then potassium, then rubidium, then caesium, each more reactive than the last. And remember what the reaction actually is. Every Group 1 atom reacts by losing its single outer electron, forming a 1+ ion. So the whole question becomes, how easy is it to remove that 1 electron? 3 linked ideas moving down the group. 1. The number of occupied shells increases. 2. So the outer electron sits farther from the nucleus. 3. And the inner electrons shield it, screening the outer electron from the full pull of the nucleus. Yes, the nucleus lower down has more protons, but the extra distance and the extra shielding win. The attraction the outer electron actually feels becomes weaker, so less energy is needed to remove it. Here is the full chain for an extended answer. More shells leads to greater distance and shielding, leads to weaker attraction on the outer electron, leads to easier electron loss, leads to faster reaction. 5 links, 1 arrow after another. And avoid the classic incomplete answer. Atoms get bigger, so they are more reactive. Size only earns marks when you connect it to weaker attraction and easier electron loss. Let's nail shielding, because the wrong answers are tempting. Shielding means the inner shell electrons reduce the nuclear attraction that the outer electron experiences. That is all. It does not mean the nucleus loses protons. It does not make the outer electron positive. And shielding increases down the group as more inner shells are added. It does not decrease. Inner electrons in the way. That is shielding. Now predict. Rubidium sits below potassium, so it should have 1 outer electron, lose it very readily, react with water more violently than potassium, and form rubidium hydroxide and hydrogen. Notice the prediction is qualitative, more violent, not a number, and certainly not an invitation to try it. The general equation covers the whole family. 2m plus 2H2O gives 2MOH plus H2. Let's assemble the 6-mark answer. Why does potassium react more vigorously with water than lithium? Potassium's outer electron is in the 4th shell, lithium's in the 2nd. So potassium's outer electron is farther from the nucleus and shielded by more inner shells. The attraction on it is weaker, so it is lost more easily, and the reaction is faster. Every sentence is a causal link. No sentence just repeats the trend. Quick check. Question 1. What happens to Group 1 reactivity down the group? Pause and answer. It increases. Question 2. Which 2 structural changes weaken the attraction on the outer electron? Greater distance and greater shielding. Your recap. The trend is lithium up to caesium, increasingly reactive. The chain, more shells, more distance and shielding, weaker attraction, easier loss, faster reaction. Shielding is inner electrons screening the nucleus's pull, and predictions stay qualitative. Next session, Group 7, the halogens, where the trend runs the other way. For the full course with practice questions and the final exam, visit www.brand2exam.com. See you there!